Good morning. Hello. Hi to everybody who is joining in live here on the Fiberific live craft and chat this Thursday. It's one of those crazy days here. I'm feeling all out of whack and all out of kilter. So bear with. This morning I had to have a discussion with our new puppy Louie that yarn is not food. So yeah. He is not here in the, Fiberific shack. We might see if I can con Tim into bringing him out for a little visit later, but he has to be constantly supervised around yarn things. He can't help but eat them, which is frustrating. So let me know if you can hear, if you can see all of those things. I think everything should be good. The air conditioner is pumping hard. It is so humid and hot here today. Let me know in the chat what the weather's like where you are, because here it is disgusting. I'm all gross. I don't like it at all, not even a little bit. I'm just fixing up my screens here. Everything's a little bit, hinky, so I don't like that either. Just having a quick read in the chat. Now, Kathy says, oh no, our early messages are gone. Kathy, I saw last night that Leanne posted the very first comment straight after I uploaded the thumbnail. Actually, I changed the thumbnail after Leanne had commented. So, yeah, sorry, Leanne. But I did see some of the earlier chat, but not all of it. So welcome to the chat, everybody. I'm just going to have a little scroll through. We've got Sally is in the house. She is our mod extraordinaire. We may have some other mods pop in. Now, something I have been told and I'm learning is that apparently YouTube are not sending out live stream notifications. Now, we always knew that there was an issue with them not going out to everybody, but apparently they're not doing it at all. So one of the things that I want to do and get set up for, which I'll start talking about more next week, is I want to set up an email blast so I can send out a notification like I've gone live, send out the message. So, we can go from there, because it's frustrating because like I put it in my calendar. I know Jackie puts it in hers, Sally puts it in hers, Spanner Chick puts it in hers. And I know some of you are here before the live stream starts. So I know you're definitely not waiting for the notification. You guys rock. But unfortunately, some people want to be here, but they don't get the notification, so they're not here. So Jen says she gets random notifications. Oh, goodness me. Kathy says it's going to be negative 20 F for several days at night. Wow. I don't know what that is in Celsius, but that sounds really cold no matter what, in whatever language. Okay, so apparently I've gotten some sort of error on my screen here. Hopefully the live stream has not stopped and it's just a playback error. So we'll soon find out. Let me know if you can still see me and hear me, and I'll just ignore that screen, which was being a bit of a butt anyway. Okay, Kerry says at the moment, but we have it's cool here at the moment, but we have a bushfire and a lockdown in Perth. Goodness me, wow. I've been seeing some of the stuff on your bushfire over there, and it just looks dreadful. It looks so sad. Chintamani says, I got one because I hit the reminder thingy, but otherwise, I usually get one about 5 to 10 minutes late. I'm all good. Thank you, Kathy. Darwin says, I was wondering why I wasn't getting 11 billion notifications from YouTube. Yeah, so like me, I assume that if I click I want to be notified, that I want to be notified. And I want all the notifications, but apparently they're rolling that back. So I'm going to look into it a bit more and find out some more information and see how that goes. I saw someone tisking that I'm not wearing glasses. So something that I probably should have done before I went out and got my glasses is I have a huge screen. The chat is so big. When I wear my glasses, it's a little overpowering because the chat is quite huge on this ginormous screen. I love this screen for so many different reasons, and one of them is that I don't have to worry about my glasses quite so much. Now they're still around. If I've got to do some up close reading, I can grab them, but I'm actually able to read this screen perfectly clear, no problems. Now I have changed a few things around again. So if I'm looking around for something, it's because I don't know where it is, because I moved it. So, but what I wanted to talk about today is, you remember last week when we were talking about making a giveaway for Instagram, because we want to celebrate that we've hit nearly 2,000 amazing people following me over there. Well, I didn't get it done because this week has been chaos. So we got new puppy on Sunday, which meant Monday, it turns out I had to play referee. Snowy does not like the new puppy. And then Tuesday, I got a phone call from my dear husband on my way home from schoolwork to let me know he'd been in a car accident. And so my brain Tuesday was just a shattered mess until I could pick him up from the hospital. He is okay. He has a couple of little bruises, a bit of a tea bar thing. He did the teeing. It's not, he's okay. We're not sure about the car. So we don't find out what's going on with the car until next week, which is a little frustrating. So he has no car. So he is currently working from home. He'll borrow my car on occasion, but I need it for school runs and parcel drops and things like that. So, yeah, he's here. He is in the house using my internet. So if we start getting shaky, we know why. He's probably on some conference call. So long story short, I haven't made the project bag yet. Okay. So I decided last night, because I'm sitting there trying to choose fabrics and I couldn't choose. And I thought, you know who's really good at choosing things? You guys. So I've narrowed it down a little. And I really need some help. So what I want to choose today, okay, is fabrics for the project bag, the yarn to go in the project bag, and also the blinglet color. Now I'm going to use medium blinglets because they're a good size blinglet, and that we're going to be giving some 4-ply yarn, so the medium blinglet will work. Are you guys okay with that? I'm going to have a drink of water. Let me know in the chat if you are okay with me utilizing all of your brains to help me decide, because I can't choose. So I've got like different zipper choices. Actually, I've got one in my pocket. I should pull that out while I remember. And then once we choose, I brought everything out so that if we've got time to cut it, we can start cutting today. So that all I have to do is go inside and sew it. I have no excuses. Excuse me, sorry. Daiwench says that Tuesday was a bad day all around. I agree with you, Daiwench. Okay, so and Melbourne's back in lockdown. Oh, not back in lockdown, back to wearing masks. How does Mr. Tibbles feel about the new dog? Tibbles has never been the biggest fan of Snowy. The look he gave the new dog when he came in was just like, really? Another one. So Tibbles has been playing this game of just staying up high. And he's managing to get around most places in the house by staying up high. Sally says, don't forget to give your thumbs up and pop your chat in live so you don't miss any of the conversation. Absolutely. The other thing that I would really love for you to do is to click the share button and go and share it in your favorite crafting group or your own page or something like that. We'll get some peeps in here and you know, introduce them to the chaos that is Fiberific. The live streams here are unique, to say the least. Okay. Kathy says you could bring your sewing machine out. No, it would make the table shake. Also, it's huge, and I don't want to carry it because I'm very lazy. And it's already set up in the house. All I have to do is change threads for whatever we choose. Jen Deal says, I haven't crocheted in 3 days, and I'm pretty brain dead. I'm not sure it's happening tonight either. Jen, I can 100% understand what you're saying there. I have not picked up a hook in a little while. I did crochet those washers. The neighbours have started what sounds to be a whippersnipper. So, or maybe a boat. And then my air conditioning kicked in at the same time. Sorry, Jen. I understand totally what it's like to just not have the brain put together to be able to make crochet happen or knitting happen. I have actually watched an enormous amount of TV lately, which is shocking. I mean, do you know what I've started watching? Walker Texas Ranger, and Under the Dome, and Pandora. And what else have I got running at the moment? It changes depending on like Pandora and Under the Dome. I watch if my brain's just that little bit more switched on. But Walker Texas Ranger, that's on just because like I'm doing this, and I'm probably patting the dog. Like that's it. My brain has not been my friend lately, so that's why I need you guys. I need your help. So, what do we want to choose first? Do you want to choose yarn first or fabric first? Let me know in the chat. So I'm going to have a drink of water here. I have my Fiberific mug. You too could have your own Fiberific mug by hitting like Redbubble. There it is down there. Hit Redbubble and grab your own mug. Oh, The Expanse is fantastic. I've seen up to season 2 or 3. I think there's like 5 seasons. Hi everyone, Holly, how are you? Kath, we're getting some really mixed, like 2 fabrics and 1 yarn. And if you don't care which one we start in, put that in as well, like whatevs. Hashtag whatevs. Because that's where my brain's at. Because I'm like, we've got to do it all eventually. Yeah. Now, one thing I'm not going to do, hey, look, I have watched Charmed. You be quiet. Also, I watched, there's a short series called Winx. Like, I can't remember the whole name of it, but it was a cartoon Abby used to watch as a kid. So I was like, oh, I'll have a look. Oh my God, I got sucked in. I binged an entire season. I'm like, where's season 2? I need season 2. There's no season 2 yet. Hey, Stephanie Miller from California. How are you going? Hey, Leonie, how are you going? Jen Deal's rewatching Medium, Saving Grace, and tons of 80s and 90s movies. They're always a good safe place to go to. So those of you that are just joining us now, we are deciding here in the chat whether we're going to choose the fabrics or choose the yarn for the Instagram giveaway first. We're going to do them all, but just, you know, it's hard to choose even that. Kerry says, not picky, whatevs. We have only 3 seasons of The Expanse in the US. Really? I thought it was, do you know, it could be on a television network somewhere over there because it's an American show, I thought. I could be wrong. That happens on occasion. So what have we got? We've got 2 votes for fabric and 1 vote for yarn. Come on, there's 30 of you watching. Let me know. Come on, throw it in there. Oh, Stacey says either. Kathy says all the things. Lisa binged Winx too. Yes! Thank you, Lisa. Oh my gosh. All right. Look, I've narrowed the yarn right down, okay? I've narrowed it right down. I've got, where have I put them? I've got 4. So let's do the yarn show. Well, because like I'm in camp, I don't care if my yarn matches my fabric because the yarn's only going to be in it for 1 project, but the bag's going to work for like tons of projects. Jackie Doyle says check Amazon Prime. That's who makes The Expanse. They are, yeah. Whatevs from Sally. Fence sitting from Leanne's craft room. Rinks was good but too short. I agree, Jackie. It was too short. It was very fast paced though because I think they knew they were doing it really short. All right. Fabric from Kelly. Jackie says fabric. Hey Talia, welcome to the chat. Gosh. Lisa agrees with Jackie. All right. Okay, let's go fabric first. All right. Oh, Lisa, what we're choosing is for the Instagram giveaway pack that we're making, we're going to be giving away a skein of yarn, a packet of blinglets, a packet of sheepy clover markers, and also a pouch. Now, I'm going to go into our top-down camera setup here. Double camera. Oh, hello, keyboard. I didn't realize you were stuck in the shot. I knew the mouse would be there. It's because I've got all these extra things and I can't. I've got scissors and things. Push you back, little keyboard. Keep going. Keep going. There we go. All right. Now, okay. This may solve a problem or not. It may not solve a problem, okay? So this is the little pouch that I made. We're using, I've actually got the Social Stitches pouch from Little Moo Designs, which is what we're making. It's a bigger pouch. This is the Zen pouch from Little Moo Designs. Okay, so this is the one that I made last time for myself, right? And it matches my big crafter's tote because it's got the same fabrics, the same lining, the same zip and zipper pull. I got a Baby Yoda zipper pull. All right, so are we going to make somebody a pouch that matches what I've already got? So I've got enough of all these fabrics. So, you know, we've got more blue vinyl. We've got more Millennium Falcon. We've got more Darth Vader. So we can totally do it to match this. Okay, so this is the Zen pouch. Can somebody grab Little Moo Designs page and throw it up in the chat? That would be great. Her patterns are phenomenal, guys. Honestly, if you need a pattern that tells you exactly what to do every step of the way, then her patterns are the way to go, because I'm not a sewer. You guys know this. I enjoy sewing. My sewing stuff doesn't normally last, but I'm enjoying her patterns because they tell you exactly what to. I did a vinyl overlay, for crying out loud, you know, like it wasn't scary, which was shocking. I was shocked. So we can either make somebody a pouch. It's the Social Stitches pouch. It's a bigger pouch. So here's the pattern. Okay, so obviously this is just the pattern pieces. We've still got to stick it together, but it's a fair chunk bigger. Now there will be seam allowances on that, obviously, but it's a much bigger pouch than this. This one, to put it into contrast, what's something that we all have? Skein of yarn. Skein of yarn. Okay, so Social Stitches pouch, skein of yarn. That's a Fiberific skein of yarn. Sits, not Social Stitches, what am I saying? Zen bag. That's how big it is compared to a skein. I have a ruler with actual measurements. So it is 21 centimeters wide, which is perfect for tossing in tools. And if you've got a cake of yarn, like if you're knitting socks, perfect. So yeah, Jen wants this pouch. It's so cute. I think you get the fabric and make it yourself. Yeah, I'm gonna make another one for myself. Lisa wants the pouch and the zipper pull. The pinks are mine, says Kathleen. Where are we? Where did you get the vinyl from? This vinyl, I've got small colors here, so because if we decide to do vinyl and we don't want to do it in this blue, I've got more colors. I get this from an amazing Queenslander. Her name is Mandy. Her business is called So Quirky. She has vinyls and they're so soft. Like, it's so thin and soft, and it's got a fabric backing, and I love it. I've never used any other vinyl though, so you know, like if Kim's in the chat, she can tell you how it compares to other vinyls, but I just personally love it, and I haven't gone with anything else. There is purples in our selections, but I don't own a purple vinyl. They didn't have any when I ordered, but I believe they've just restocked. So I'm going to just lean back here because I'm not sure if you guys could see. The table is not empty. I have loaded it with all sorts of stuff. So these are some other things that I got from So Quirky. So this is a really pretty, like, foiled cork. So it's just a cork that's got like a really gorgeous, like, mermaidy blue foiling through it, which I think is just beautiful. I got all these from Quirky Moo. Not Quirky Moo, So Quirky. Then there's this beautiful pinky rose gold. And then there's this sort of bluey, mermaidy. I couldn't choose because I needed another roll of blue. And I just thought, well, if I'm paying for the postage, so I grabbed rolls of all of them. You get quite a lot in a roll. I'm just seeing, yeah, so it goes quite a long way. So I think they're around the I want to say $38 a roll. They go a very long way though, and they store really easily. Jackie Doyle says cork. So yeah, these are gorgeous. And like, to make this bag here, like, you could, like, I've kept this little piece because it's enough to do a whole side. Like, it goes a really long way. So yeah. Anyway, so if we decide to go with some other colors and we do want to add cork or vinyl or something to it, we can. They are beautiful, aren't they? They're absolutely beautiful. All right, so that's from So Quirky is the vinyl. The patterns that I'm using are from Little Moo Designs. I just print them out. We should sticky tape it together while I remember. I did bring the sticky tape over. It's one of the things that made it so that the keyboard couldn't go back. I'm really rubbish at sticking these things together. The one thing I would say is when you print out patterns, unless you are really lucky and have access to like one of them jumbo printers, because Little Moo makes a lot of her patterns available on like the bigger papers, like the A0s or the A4s. I trimmed this edge down a little bit too much, so I've kind of got to just eyeball it because I cut through a bit of the triangle, which was stupid. Is measure your test squares. So if you don't mind if it's a bit bigger or a bit smaller, as long as you print everything out together, that's fine. But if you're printing a pattern for like clothing or something that needs to be like fit, then make sure when you measure your test squares. I have no problems with like these sorts of patterns, but I had to get Kim to come over and help me because we printed a pair of culottes and it was like 48 squares and I couldn't work out how to put them together. My brain just went, nope, too hard, not doing. Okay, so stick tape can get out of the way now. Okay, so should we go through all the fabric choices before we decide if we're just going to make one that matches this? Or are we going to keep the Star Wars fabric just for me because I'm selfish? Also, I decided to wear my epic fail shirt today because if I wore my epic fail and discussed my epic fail, maybe we don't have an epic fail. You know, just testing the universe out like that. Okay. Love that rose gold. Oh, me too. I'm not a pink person. I don't like pink, but that was just beautiful and I could not leave it there. Lisa votes the cork. If you have the shiny stuff inside, does that help you see better? I mean, it possibly could. Go with different material. Keep the Star Wars material so you can make another bag for yourself. Because that's the thing. I plan on making a Social Stitches pouch for me as well. Not this week, but I'm making all these like little bags from like, I bought so many patterns from Little Moo, and they're all going to sort of be Star Warsy match because I've been using like the Millennium Falcon and the Darth Vader on this one, but I also have like this really cute R2-D2 fabric and stuff like that. So that I used in my big, you know, that giant big one I did. Look at you working with my lovely nails. Oh, thank you. Thank you. My nails are so cute. Spanish Chick says the problem with scaling is if the other parts of the pic. Oh, good point, Kim. Because while we do have our cutting list here, we also need to cut. So, you know, this is the main body panel and she's listed out here what we need to cut that for. We also have to cut, which is written in the pattern, our pockets, our gusset, and our zip closure, and our zipper. So if we don't match to our inch close enough, what did I do with that ruler? I just thrown it somewhere. I've already checked this one. This one's right. But if we don't match this close enough to an inch, none of this other stuff will fit, and you are 100% right, Kim. But if you've got all your pieces that are printed, as long as this matches across all of them, you're okay. But if you have to do any additional cuts, then yeah, that's a problem. Sally says, share other fabrics. Not everyone loves Star Wars. Thank you. Stacey says, I like paper patterns so I don't have to play jigsaws. So all right, let's I hope it's okay me leaving this here. It doesn't give away too much information because there's a cutting list in the pattern. Okay, so I'm going to pop this one aside and my Star Wars fabrics aside. I brought out more of the blue vinyl, so we've got lots of the blue vinyl as well. So if we choose something that requires blue, I should be able to cut it out while I'm out here on the table. Okay. I've got some interesting selections for you. I'm a little bit nervous about showing you some of the fabric that's in my fabric stash. I didn't buy any of this new for this project. It's all stuff I've got stashed, okay? Just to be clear. I think my husband, who's a printer, could help me here. Oh my gosh, yes. You could just print out all the AOs and just get it all printed in one. Don't you own the yarn fabric from Tradway? I do, but it's red and black, and I don't have any sort of cute things that match red and black. So I just decided that I was just going to keep that selfishly. So, alrighty. There's your ruler. Thank you. So yeah, 2.54 centimeters is an inch, and that's good. And that is good. Okay, so yeah, so I'm good because I actually check these. I print out one page before I print out everything and just double check that it's good. But usually if you just set it to, don't customize, like if you just set it to 100%, it's normally good because they've designed that to be an inch. So as long as you don't try and fit to page or anything like that, you're pretty good. Right. I always need patterns. Sorry, Gamer Widows. I always need the pattern. It is my safety net. It is my safety net. Okay. I don't know where to start. All right. I brought it. Oh, I should just do it. Just rip off the Band-Aid, Chantel. Bring them over. Okay. So one thing I did bring out, and I don't know if I have enough fabric for it, which I may not. Let me just, because I wasn't sure, is my new Lorax fabric, which I think is really adorable. I do have enough for it. Okay, so that's good to know, that half meter, like, okay. So we have the Lorax on the outside with the Thneeds on the inside. Oh, so that you all know, I have a thing. I have this little thing. I like the insides of my bags to be light and bright because I want to be able to see in the bag. I don't like dark fabrics inside. I tend not to worry about it too much for pockets, but if it's a bag that I'm going to be in and out of, I want it to be light. Okay, so we have got this one, which I think is really, really cute, and I think it'll make an adorable Social Stitches bag. I just don't know if it's for this, okay? I just don't know if it's for this particular pattern project, what have you. So we have got the Lorax, okay? So we've got Star Wars, we've got the Lorax, okay? Then moving right along, we've got little woodland creatures. Okay, actually, I'm missing a fabric. Hang on. Are you in here? What do I do with it? Oh, there it is, there it is. Okay, so little woodland creatures. It's not really, there's none of them are crafty themed, okay? So I don't have any crafty themed fabric. I don't buy it. It's just something I don't buy. Okay, so we've got little woodland creatures with a nice yellow sort of spotty honeycomby one. Straight lines does mean I have to line it up properly. You are right. That will be an issue. But, you know, I'll be good. I think I could do it. It's a pretty good cut. So I think I could do that. Is the plan to do fabric panels with vinyl gussets? That's the plan. That's my plan. Yes, I love the vinyl gussets. The other option is no vinyl. So, because like I'm thinking this vinyl could, like the cork could work with this, right? Hang on, I'll just pop that like that. The cork could work, or the rose gold could work. So you have so many choices to make, everybody. Or even the blue could work to a degree, but I think like the blue would stand out, but I personally think the cork on this one. Now there's another alternate fabric for the lining if we don't want to go the yellow, and I'm a little torn because it's a dash on the darker side. Yeah, I like the cork. I like all three, and this is the problem. I like everything, and I would make all of the bags with all of the things. Are you doing the slip pocket on the front? No, I'm doing vinyl pockets, which that's the next choice. I've got two clear vinyls to choose from. So we've got, because I also think the blue could really work well with this too because of the blue owls. Anyway, the other option is remove this yellow lining and go purple lining. Okay, so that's the woodland creatures with the dark blue, you reckon? I don't reckon. I think the dark blue is too dark for this. I think it doesn't have any, there's no pops that match. I don't know about binding yet, Kim. I haven't decided. The pattern has an option for like for piping and binding. So the vinyl I'll do binding with. The piping I'm not 100% certain on. So yeah, so we've got a choice of, so we'll go through, and once we choose our fabrics, then we'll choose all our linings and bits to go with, okay? So we have got a choice of the woodlands with purple or the woodlands with yellow. So what would you say? We've got purple lining, I like the purple lining and the rose gold. If you're doing clear vinyl pockets, you need a binding for the top. Yep. We do. The other thing is I can always, if we're using this, we can always steal some of this striped stuff to make the binding. There's an option as well. So, all right. So we've narrowed down to, if we go with this one, the woodlands creatures with the little foxes and the owls and, you know, that stuff, we would use the purple lining with that. Okay. So they would go to, let's do it that way. They would go together. Where's Kim? I would do purple lining and the cork. Yeah, I'm leaning towards purple lining and the cork myself. Okay. There's no echidnas here, Sally. It's a porcupine. It's a porcupine. And owls and foxes and birds and mushrooms. And there's owls that go hoot hoot. There's actually like 3 different rows of patterning. So we could have stuff on the back and the front. How much of it will fit, you know? Yeah, so you'll get 2 full rows in a panel. So, you know, we can narrow that down later. Alrighty. Hedgehogs. Sorry, yes, Jackie's right. Hedgehogs, not porcupines. Okay, so we would go with the purple with that, if we were going to go with that. Okay. The next one that we have is dots. There's fluff on this, sorry. So we have dots. I personally think dots with yellow, no vinyl. Sally says, can't I just pretend it's a hedgehog and echidna? Oh my gosh. Goodness me. Okay, so we have the dots with the yellow. I don't have any color vinyls. I mean, this is probably the closest one that would work because of the blue dots, but I don't know how I feel about it. Come on, things, don't fall me down. Is that what you call this one, Kim? Mermaid Tails? This particular vinyl? Because the blue is very good. It's very similar. It's probably the closest. Jackie says they go together, but nah. Light blue vinyl. Yeah, we've got the light blue out. The camera's showing up the vinyl really nicely. I'm so happy. Yeah, look, I'm not a fan of this one with the vinyl. I have got project bags like this, just box bags that I make it. With the dark blue, again, I don't think so. I just think no vinyl for this one. Try the cork with the, I mean, why not? Let's try all the things. Cork with the dots. I think it's a bit too, like, because this has got a pattern in it, so I think it's a bit too crazy. I think the dots really just speak for themselves. Kim has the red glitter vinyl that would work. That killed my white balance, did it? Having the blue on here. Yeah. So yeah, so I personally think no vinyl with the dots. So how are we feeling about the dots with the yellow? I'm just having a look here. Because we could also go have like the dots with a stripe lining. Just to make someone go just to do someone's head in just for fun. Is that mean? That's mean of me, isn't it? That's definitely mean. Nope. I vote no to the vinyl with that one, but the yellow works. Just do the yellow. Is there a gusset for the exterior as well as the lining? If there's no, there's tons of yellow. There's tons and tons. There's like a couple of meters. I bought heaps of that one because I really like it. It goes with some bee fabric that I bought for Abby, which I bought for Abby, so I didn't bring it out here. Dots and stripes. Too much with the stripes. Yeah, look, I personally prefer the Karma yellow. And yellow zips. Well, I'll show you the zips after. We've got some interesting zip selections also. Like you've got to narrow things down before we can narrow it down. Do you want to see the last choice? There's one more option that I brought out with me. Like, so yes, the dots and the yellow go together. Okay, the next one is Pegasus unicorns. Oh, Pegasus and unicorns, I should say, because that one's a unicorn but has no wings. And then that one's a Pegasus but has no horns. So we've got our Pegasus unicorns. Now I'm torn. I think both the yellow again or the purple could work for the lining. And again, I think we could safely go pretty well any of the vinyl cork options. Lisa's like, this one! I'm just going to move that vinyl. I'll put the rest of it over there. Orlicorn has wings and a horn. Well, I don't think any of them have wings and horns. Some of them have wings and some of them have horns. Why are the wings pink and not white? I don't know. They're pink and yellow. They've got yellow too. Not the rose gold. See, I think the dark blue would be too dark, but let me just grab some. Oh, maybe the dark blue would work. Okay, See, we're making this hard on ourselves, aren't we? We're all invested in all of these now. So, oh, alrighty. So you've seen all the options for the fabric. So we're not choosing the vinyls and stuff just yet. Just seeing what looks good. I'm just going to move this like this so we can see a bit more of the blue, dark blue vinyl. I think the dark blue vinyl could work. What's going on here? I like it, but the seam seems too large for the bag. Oh, here we go. So we'll put the bag thing down. You could totally get a couple of, like you could make sure that there's a mountain and like, so if I just lift this up here, you get a mountain and rainbow and a seam, because this bag is pretty big. I think this fabric could work for this bag. It definitely couldn't have worked for the Zen bag. The dark blue tones it down so it's not too busy. Yeah, I think I'm torn. I don't know about hey Margaret, I don't know if the dark blue or the light blue. Lisa says yellow lining, so yellow lining or purple lining. This is more purple than what the screen, oh no, the screen's showing it all right. It's my monitor screen that shows it a bit long. Won't you waste a lot of fabric? I'll waste a bit, but this, okay, so the thing is, this particular fabric is been sitting in my stash now for 5 years. This particular piece here, 5 years, maybe 6. So even if I lose a little bit by fussy cutting, then I'm not that worried, honestly. So fussy cutting is where you lose more fabric, is what it does. So say we're looking at this image here and we want that bit there, like, so you come in, you line it all up, you set it up, and you actually cut out here. You line it up over the image that you want. So not fussy cutting is where you would come down and line up on a corner and just use whatever was under there. That would not work. Like for here, you'd have a mountain peak coming up part the way through the middle of the bag. That would not look good. Whereas if we fussy cut it, we can put the mountain peak towards one side up the middle so it stands out above even the pocket. So you can choose. You can be fussy about where the placement is. Kim wants to know if I want to borrow my clear templates so I could fussy cut. I think borrowing your clear templates would be awesome, but I plan on cutting in the live stream, so I'm just going to have to suck it up and be brave. Only 5 years for this particular piece of fabric. We won't discuss how long the spotties I've had for. I've had the spots and the yellow for quite some time. Can't remember when I bought them. I do remember the day, like I remember the actual shopping trip, because another lady had the bolt of spots and I had my heart set on them, and I came back and they were gone, and she'd bought tons of it and there was only a bit left, and I'm thinking there's not going to be enough left for what I want. There's not going to be enough left. And like when she's finished with it, I'm like, how much is on that roll? And they measured it out and there was just a dash more than what I needed. I'm like, oh, take the lot. So yeah, fussy cut is great with that kind of fabric. Yeah, like if you've got like this one here, that doesn't need fussy cutting. That doesn't need fussy cutting. This doesn't need fussy cutting. This does. That does. So, okay. All right. Fussy cut. We all learnt a new word today, didn't we? Well, not everyone, but lots of us learnt a new word. Okay. I'm so excited to learn something new. YouTube does not like fussy cut. I can imagine it wouldn't. Yeah. All right. Keep having to allow the messages. Kim's allowed to say fussy cut. Fussy cut. Oh gosh. All right. Okay, so anything with print gets a fussy cut. Gotcha. You don't have to, but if you've got additional fabric, sometimes it's a good idea just to position it so you get a better, it sits nicer. It sits better. How's everybody going with me talking fabric here? Like, I know we're making a project bag for our yarn, so that's kind of my justification, But I hope you guys are all okay with us talking a little bit of sewing today. All right. Which one are we going with? Are we going with the this crazy one? Are we going with the wildlife? Or are we go? I think it's pretty much decided no one wanted the dots. So vote time. Everyone gets to put in a vote, and I'm going to try. I'll need the mods' help to try and work out which one, because I like them all. Is the problem? I like them all. That's exactly right, Kim. It's a lot like planned pooling, but for fabric. So it's like you get to decide. You get to decide. Oh, people, okay, I kind of got the impression that you guys didn't like the dots. I personally love the dots. Okay. While you guys all throw in your choices in there, I'm going to drink tea. I forgot about the Lorax. Hang on. Here you go. Or Lorax. Okay. We've got lots of woodlands and wildlife. Woodland creatures. Leanne hand sewed. Woohoo! Go Leanne! I think the dots are not too cute, so if a guy wins, that would work better. I do appreciate that. But the reality is, there's not that many guys following me over on Instagram. This is an Instagram competition. And out of the guys that do follow me, most of them are YouTube guys. Like, so they're not crafting. They're there to follow, to support. Yeah. I mean, the other option, just to put it out there, is to make the dots just as an alternate prize, just in case, and make 2 of them, and the winner gets to choose which one they want. I've got no qualms with this, because whichever one they don't choose, I could possibly keep, because I will use it. It's a great size bag. So I think like we've got a big choice between dots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 for the dots, and then okay, so we need to sew. All right, there we go. We're choosing now. So woodlands and dots. Woodlands and dots. So am I making 2 bags now? Is that what's happening? Just to clarify, Margaret likes them all. Thank you, Margaret. That you're in the same boat I am, which is exactly why we're here today, because I can't choose. I just make them all. I'd be like, make all the bags. Lisa's Star Wars #1, Woodlands #2, Unicorn #3. Great idea with the 2 options. Woodlands with dots inside. It's too dark. I don't like dark insides. Otherwise, I'd be like, that could work. 2 bags. 2 bags. All right. Well, Lindsay still wants the Lorax bag. Lindsay just wants the Lorax bag. She's just like, Chantel, I just want the Lorax bag. No matter what. If I win, I want the Lorax bag. Oh my goodness. Let them choose. Yeah, all right. So we're going to do 2. So we need to choose our lining. Okay, so we're going to make 2. The winner only gets 1. I get the other one. So, you know, I get the reject bag. That makes it sound better to me. Oh, I get the one that they didn't want. Okay, so I'm going to open this out a little bit more just so we've got, there we go. We've got all 3 panels of the available bits. Let me have a look here. Yeah, so yeah, we can work with this. If we put it a little bit middle-ish, then the seams would get the additional bits and we'd have stripes top and bottom. That could work. And I'm terribly sad about it. I am. Okay, so Sally's saying yellow for the dots. Yeah, because if we're going gender neutral and then, you know, whatever we want, I might put that off to this side. Okay. All right, how's everyone feeling about this? You love all the fabric anyway, so win-win. I do, because I bought it. Okay. All right. I think the stripes might be too much for the dots. I was being a little bit facetious and mean, just to do people's heads in, because I like to do that every now and again. I want the stripes as the gusset for the dots. Oh, that's going to be fun. Are we going to make short stripes or long stripes? I think short stripes might be better. Yellow with the dots. Yeah, because, like, and actually that's a really good point, Kim. TMI, too much inspiration. It's a bit like that, Vilek, definitely. Now, because the thing to remember is this one, we're going to be able to add something like the cork for the gusset, whereas this one, we don't have a vinyl or a cork that'll work with it. So having like, how do I describe this? So having the stripes like that as the gusset could look really cute, and it would probably lighten it and lift it. I don't want to do it so it's long stripes. I want to do it so it's like little, like, short stripes. Does that make sense? Yeah, Kim's right. Short stripes so you don't have to line them up, because lining stripes up is painful. Painful's the right word. So I think that, yeah, we'll use this where we would use the cork for this. Freaky says make the stripes go every which way. I like the idea, Freaky, and I think it could look really cool, but that would be a lot of additional work, a lot of additional sewing, and me and sewing. The striped gusset would look great. Yeah, I think so too. Would the dark blue look good with the dots? No, we had a little look, and it kind of, it just sort of, I don't know. I don't know how it looks on camera, but in real life, they just kind of don't, it doesn't go together. There's no dark blue in the fabric to kind of pop. And if you want to get super crazy, you could overlay the gusset with the glitter vinyl. Yeah, I think it's too dark. So, all right. Now, the other thing is, guys, this pattern, if you have a look here, this dotted line, there's a full-size pockets over here, okay? Full size, massive pockets, front and back, right? Because you've got inside, like, there's so much good stuff, okay, in this little bag. So if you guys haven't gone to check it out, make sure you go and check out the Finished Social Stitches project pouches. If you even just not Google, if you go to Instagram and search through the hashtags for hashtag social stitches project pouch, you can see all the different ones that people have made, and because we have more decisions, there's more decisions to be made. That's what I'm saying. There's more decisions, everybody. Okay, so let's take away the pretty mermaid tails. We do not need mermaid tails. We do not need the rose gold for this project. Okay, so we need the cork. I've never used cork. I've never sewn with cork. This could be interesting. Okay. Kim says we really should have talked about this. yeah. But I only decided last night. I was sort of sitting there thinking, what can we do for live stream today that's a bit more fun and interactive for us all to do together? And I didn't even think about because Kim has got the templates. There's plastic templates that Kim has, and Kim also has a finished bag. So we could fussy cut easy with Kim's templates. So yeah. So I mean, where are we at now? It's 11 now. I'm just thinking about timing. I don't know. I'll think about some stuff. Do you have a Teflon foot for your machine? Yes, I do. I don't think she has pink vinyl. I've got the rose gold vinyl. Oh, thank you. Kim has popped up an explore tag for Instagram if you want to go and check out some of the finished bags. Kim says, didn't I suggest last week that you cut during the live and you said no because table wobbles? You're right. That was a discussion and the table does wobble. But I was just going to be all like, whatevs. I'm just shaking it just to see. It does shake a little. Like for me, it shakes a lot, right? But because everything's shaking together, it actually doesn't come through the camera so much. It does come through. I've got another monitor here that's showing what you guys are seeing. It does shake a little, but it's not too bad. Kim says, do we want to put a hold on this and we can do it next week? Well, what we can do is today we can choose all the stuff and then I can put it aside and next week we could cut it out if everybody's okay with that. But we can continue deciding, like we've got more decisions to make. And that way next week we can cut and pin and stuff. So who wants to choose more stuff? Because we've still got things to choose. We've still got things to choose. Kim says I can bring more things to choose from. Kim, we don't need more choices. There's so many things. Kim has this amazing rotating cutting mat. So when you're using a roller cutter, like one of these, right? See how it's got the nice sharp edge? If I just cut that on this table, it would cut the table up. It would make a mess of it. So you need a cutting mat, which I brought my smaller one out. This is not my smallest. I have another one that's smaller. And they're self-healing mats, so when you slice it, it doesn't leave any marks. Kim's got one that's got this little thing on the back that you can actually leave your fabric down because sometimes you have to move things so you can cut all the edges. Kim's got this thing that means that you can just spin it. It's great. It's fantastic. As a matter of fact, I'm a bit jealous of it. If truth be known, I should have bought one. I think all these choices are fantastic. Sounds like a lazy Susan. It is a little. It's very flat though, which is great because you don't want it tilting while you're working it. See, look, I brought cutters and scissors and like my little thing of mini clips to clip things. I was like, I've got all my interfacing. I was organized, man. I was organized. You still can there at Tradway. Yeah, I think I may have to. Hey, Emma Bow, welcome to the live crafting chat. Yeah, we're talking a little bit of fabric today, so that's a bit different. We're making project bag for our knitting, so it's still tangentially relevant. That's what I'm going with, okay? But we're making a bag for an Instagram giveaway that we're going to be doing to celebrate hitting 2,000 amazing people over on Instagram. So, all right, we have got colors. We've got this one chosen. We've got this one chosen, okay? Bags for yarn are very relevant. They are. Thank you, Freaky. All right, now we're going to be putting pockets over the front of our bags. So because I was choosing cute fabrics, I didn't want fabric pockets because I want to be able to see through and see what's in the pocket as well. Bob just spins her board around. Good job, Bob. That's actually I normally have like so much stuff on the edge of my board I can't do it, but that's an excellent idea. I've actually got a really, this is my small one, I've got a really big one that takes up nearly a third of my dining table. And so because it's so big, my sewing machine actually sits on the back edge of it, and I cut and then I pull the sewing machine forward. So I couldn't spin that one, but something smaller I could spin. Okay, so I've got two choices for vinyl, all right? I have them here, like for plastic vinyl. So, Kim, is there a different terminology for the soft vinyl, like that we get from So Quirky, compared to like the clear vinyls that we get? Because I mean, technically they're all vinyl. Okay, so we have got straight up clear vinyl, right? It's just straight clear. What we would do is we would choose one of the fabrics or something to create a little edge on it so that it's covered in fabric. It's very nice. It's very cute. If I had my big bag out here, which would have been smart, I could have shown you how it looks. But we've got clear vinyl that we could use on either or both. Okay. Oh, Jackie's got to go because IT restarted her computer with no warning. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm so sorry, Jackie. Good luck. I hope you can get it all done again. So frustrating. I'm gonna have a sip of water. I need to refill my water. I'm being good. Look, I have a big water bottle today, everybody. Massive water bottle. Okay. Mind you, I'm nearly done. Okay. Well, let's get back to our decision making. We've got just a straight clear vinyl that would have a nice edge put on it, or we have, if I can unroll it, it went in the car, so it got a bit melty just in its little roll. It's massive roll, as a matter of fact. We've got sparkly vinyl with sparkles in it, and a bit of heat will press out the thing, so you can probably see the sparkles better on the purple and on the blue and on the black. The other option is we could put one on one and one on the other. So yeah, I personally love all of the vinyl. I don't care which one. Again, this sparkly one's a little softer, a little thinner. This one's a dash thicker but more flexible, if that makes sense. All the bling, always choose sparkles. Ooh, sparkles. Oh. So are we doing sparkles on both bags or on one bag? So, you know, #1 or #both in the chat so I can see who's choosing what. That would be great. I'll have a drink while we decide. But this is happening so quick. I'm loving it. I like it over the purple as well. I think it looks fantastic. I think I've got about 3 meters of the purple, so I have got so much. I could totally do something with just sparkles and purple. Wow, we all like sparkles so much. Lots of #both. You're right, Velic. It does look a bit like rain on here. Let me just pull it up a bit more. Is it just because the light makes it a bit harder to see across? Because for me, it looks fantastic. I don't know if you guys can see it as well. And it does. It looks like rain. So gorgeous. So gorgeous. You could make a double layer vinyl with binding at the top and stick glitter in the middle. I'm not doing that, Kim. Oh my gosh. Bub likes the clear for the woodlands. Let me just see if I can bring in some clear. There we go. There's the clear and there's the sparkles. You really can't see it over the echidnas. Do you want to, hang on. Hang on, I just got to unroll some more. Alright. There it is over the echidnas. Oh, you can't see anything past the echidnas. Okay. It's because I didn't have any glitter. I just had it to there. So if I bring it up. Leanne has an excellent point. If we're trying to make this one a little bit more gender neutral, that maybe we should be, while we all want sparkles, I think people are making some very valid points. Gender neutral on the old, I'm just gonna, this one needs to go out in the sun again and get re-rolled. This one never got left in the car. Clear for the woodlands. The glitter's wasted on prints. Gender neutral for the dots. I'm sad, but I see it. Like, we all agreed on sparkles, but now that we're thinking about it, I'll see if I can get a photo of the sparkles. Everyone needs to get random. I like that. Just get random. All right, come here, sparkles. All right. Got my phone. Let's see if I can grab a photo. Oops, camera. Oh God, that was an extreme close-up of my face. I'm just going to flick off this light temporarily, guys. It's just a bit bright and it's just messing up the shot. Oh, also, if we change it from video, that was also dumb. Stop, 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 stop that. Camera. Hang on. I'm very bad at this, as you can tell. Stop. Okay, photo. Yay! Photo! Woohoo! It's very hard getting a good photo of the glitter without the glare of the light. All right, pop this light back on. Okay. Alrighty, I'm gonna pop it over into the fun zone, everybody. Just move my camera away. Fun zone. So if you're over in the fun zone, just jump over. I just popped a couple of photos up. Glittery woodlands. All right, let me know. So hang on a sec. Put my phone over there. The sparkles on the spots look great. The sparkles on the spots do look great, but we're trying to make the spots a little more gender neutral. And so how do we feel? The men in the room, how many men do we have here? Is it just Freaky tonight? We don't have John? Freaky, if you won a project pouch that had glittery sparkles on it, would you be sad? Would you be all like, oh no, I can't use it, it's got sparkles? Lindsay's still on Team Glitter for both. Lisa says, I'm not changing my mind, glitter for life. Oh. It may be the camera that doesn't pick it up. Still on Team Glitter. All right, we can move on. Oh, you could ask, shall I ask my fiance what he thinks is a man? Well, if he's there. If you're in the fun zone, the photo is over there. Sally's torn. I know, Sally, me too. Me too. It's so hard to choose. It's so hard. Sparkles look better. I like how the sparkles do make it look a little bit rainy. I'm torn. I'm just not sure. Yeah. I get it. I get it. All right, I'm going to roll up this because we've got more choices to make. More choices to make, everybody. Oh, go away, vinyl bits. Okay, but we're sold on the cork. We're sold, like, we've got these decisions. These decisions are made. If in doubt, sparkles. Okay. I think I know which way we're going to go with this. But I'm going to put it out there anyway, okay? All right, hang on. I've just got it. All righty. Zipper tape. I only brought out 2 options. Is it just 2? Yeah, I only brought out 2 options. So we've got that one. Oops. Don't put things on the keyboard if you don't want it to change things. Just saying. Just saying. So sorry about that. Okay. I touched something, but the string, I don't know why you're getting an ad. I accidentally touched and changed the screen, like, because I can change from single screen to double screen. I accidentally hit the end screen. He said probably clear. Yeah. Well, Spanish chick, I don't want to do that because I want to have the bag made and for the photos so that when someone wins, I can just post it and I don't procrastinate it. So I don't want to have it as a choose your own adventure on this particular one. So yeah, it went to the end screen. So sorry about that, everybody. That was just me accidentally bumping something with the zipper tape. Then we've got a bit of rainbow there. What do you think about that? Now it wasn't an ad, just it was just a Fiberific thing. Yeah, I accidentally just hit the thing. So I think that personally, I think that looks fantastic with this. Another option for this one would be, I've got some gunmetal grey, which I'm obsessed with, which Kim's probably laughing about. But it's still got the black tape, but then a gunmetal grey zip pull. I heard the jingle and thought it was intermission. Choc ices all around. But yeah, I like this one with the rainbow woodlands. Oh my, I need the rainbow zippers. Kim has sent me on like this amazing journey, right? I've got a ridiculous number of zipper choices. I had to narrow this down. I've got about 40 different zippers, like, that are at least a couple of meters each that I cut down that I had to choose from. Do I have any white rainbow? I do, but it's all inside. Should I pop us onto a Be Right Back screen and run in and grab some more zipper choices? Because we have more zipper choices. So this one here is not gunmetal yet. It's a rainbow. So it's a rainbow there. Because what I did was I've got all different zip pulls for us to choose from as well. But I thought a nice big round rainbow metallic zip pull for this one with that zip. I matched it to the zip, not to the fabric. Keep in mind you only see a few millimeters of the tape. That's right, you don't see much of the fabric, you just see the zip. But this one here, the zip is the same color as the tape. So yeah. And then on this one, I've got some more options. I've got a blue as well, but I've got a yellow and a pink zip pull that match the colors. Okay, so I can either leave it just like this where you guys can have a look at what I've got, or I can throw up the Be Right Back screen, but I can get inside, grab a whole pile of things and bring them out. Bub says black with black with the gunmetal would be better for gender neutral, and that's what I'm thinking as well. Also save these for me. So selfish. What did Kim say? Keep in mind you bring out your tote so that we can see the vinyl pockets idea. Do you have the matching blue for the bubblegum? I do have the matching blue, yeah. All right, I will leave this screen like this. Do you want the Be Right Back screen with the music, or are you happy with just leaving it like this? With all the noise and me opening doors and things like that. I'm just going to pop it on Be Right Back just so that I know what's going on. All right, I'll be back in a minute. I'm back. Okay. Few supplies we use for zips by the meter. Yes, Kim, feel free to throw those links in. I get my zips from Who Says So, like SCW, and yeah, Kim, if you can toss the links, toss the links into the Facebook group. Maybe put them under the photos that I put up. But I get zipper pulls and zips and like rivets and like bag hardware. So like, you know, things like these guys here, these D-links and stuff like that. So here is the vinyl sparkly pockets with the binding, so you can still see through. So yeah, so I would put like probably the yellow, maybe, or the I don't know which one to choose, to be honest, for the spots, because you only need a little bit. So I probably would try and fussy cut some of these stripes, or some of this one here with the white background to be the back. Okay. Anyone else's feed stopped? It shouldn't have stopped. We're still streaming. I'm still streaming. I'm still streaming. Can anybody hear me and see me? Just that I'm worried now. I can see everything. Okay. So I brought in some more options. Okay, for a start, I don't know if you can see it. No, it's over there. You can't see it at all. I have got my I'll switch screens. Single camera. There you go. See that purple thing there? That's all my hardware. Lots of my zips and all that sort of stuff is in there. I'll go back to the double camera. Our intern is garbage back again. I need to log into my work site, but it's been great having a longer visit today. Catch you next week. Bye, Kerry. Good luck. Okay, so I went and grabbed the blue. So I don't know if I want to try and risk zooming in, honestly. It might mess things up. So I've got the blue, the yellow, or the pink, so that you can choose from there. That would be very freaky if I could see and hear you. So we could choose a zipper pull there. I also grabbed some of the black with gunmetal and a gunmetal zip. I've realized I don't have very many gunmetal zips. I don't know why. I need to remedy that. But it's just a nice, long, easy to hold big one. So gunmetal zip with the gunmetal there. So it's a little less rainbowy. You know, maybe too much rainbow with the stripes and the yellow and the pink. But the other thing that I brought out was, because I just want to see how it looked. Honestly, I don't know how it's going to look. Okay, so we've got our rainbow tape here. Oh, I've touched it again. Sorry. What's happening is there's things touching the keyboard. I'm sorry about that. All right, we have our rainbow tape with our options of zips there. I have plain black tape, zip and pulls too. Yep. The other option would be this one here, which is an iridescent-y kind of one. So it's a bit more of the green and a bit whiter, if that makes sense. The zip teeth are a little whiter. So I like that one. Or we could go a bit of a rose gold. So it's got rose gold teeth and rose gold tape. So that's some options there. You'd be surprised how many gents like rainbow. How many gents like, look, lots of people like rainbows. That's the thing. I don't mind doing either one. I personally prefer this zip pull for people with bigger hands. But yeah, put the keyboard on another. No, I need the keyboard. I have to touch it. And then what else was I bringing in? Kim, did you wanted to know if I had rainbow on white tape? Was that right? Rainbow on white. I don't know if it's long enough. I'd have to check because I need a 12-inch zip for this. Oh yeah, it's long enough. So that's a rainbow on white tape. So if you want a white tape with a rainbow. Sally likes the rose gold for the woodlands better. Hey Deb D. Yeah, we've got so many options. I'm just going to go over here. That's antique bronze. Are you 12 inches or no? You're too short. Yeah, you're too short. All right, and the other option is we've got a white tape with rose gold teeth. So it's a white with rose gold. See, this is why I need your help, everybody, because I can't do it. Okay. Alrighty. So Lisa says no to sparkles. Okay, so alrighty. So we're going to go with the plain vinyl on both. Okay. I'm okay with this. Alright, let's make this decision first. Should we go the rainbow with a rainbow zip pull? I have more rainbow zip pull options. We don't have to use the ring. I may have a few zip pulls in rainbow, so we could choose a big feather thing. Oops, swear words. I've got swear words. Remove the swear words. That one says handmade. I didn't realise my swear words were in there. Whoops. Okay, so we can either, like, if we go the rainbow, we can choose those ones. Oops. What have I got here? I've got a handmade in, or handcrafted, they say, in gunmetal. I've got handcrafted. So we've either got the long tag or one that says handcrafted. So gunmetal handcrafted, rainbow handcrafted, big palm frond thing. So we've got those options. And in rose gold, I actually don't have any zip pulls in rose gold, which surprises me. Yeah. Okay. So we're going the gunmetal. Do you want plain or handcrafted? Looks like better grip on the frond thingy. Yeah, the frond thing is a much bigger zip pull. It's easier to pull. These guys are good though. This is like bigger than, this one's a good one too. Alright, so if we move the rainbow out of the way. Okay, so gunmetal for that one. Alrighty, moving on to this one here. Do we like this rainbow tape? So the one that's got the rainbow fabric on the tape as well. I'll move all the others aside. So do we like that one with one of these colors as a zip pull? Handcrafted for that one. Yep. I can't do a handcrafted with this one just because the zips that I have to match it are these colors. Yeah, the longer handcrafted one is better, I think. Rainbow zip. So then there's this white one. We can put a different ring pull on that. We don't have to use that ring pull, but which of the rainbows? So we've got sea foam with a rainbow thing. We could put a rainbow zip pull on that, like a handcrafted one. We could put a handcrafted there. That doesn't work, and that does work. Okay. That one looks nice with silver. I don't think I've got a silver handcrafted. No, the only silver I have is a dice ball. Because I personally really like gunmetal. I have some metallic rainbow. Some metallic colours. No. The pink might work. No to the red. And the purple. Oh, I like the purple on that one. There we go. Oh, the colours! Okay. Alright, so we're going to call this one Ice Cream, Rainbow, Sea Foam. So let me know, do you want ice cream, rainbow, or sea foam? So rainbow, ice cream, sea foam. Love the rainbow for the woodlands with any of the fab coloured pull things, but yellow is my fave. Rainbow, sea foam, ice cream. Oh my god. What about the rose gold? I realise I don't really have any rose gold zipper pulls, so we can't really use it. I do, but it's Abby's and I can't use it. So I thought I'd just pull them aside because they don't look any good with any of the other colour zipper pulls. So, yeah. So rainbow with the white, ice cream or sea foam. So one sea foam. See, I really like those two together, and I'm glad I know they work together because I've got something else I can use them for. Rainbow, 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 ice cream. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 rainbows, 5 rainbows. And then for ice cream, we've got 1, 2, 3 ice creams so far. We'll keep it open a bit longer because there's 35 people in the room. So sea foam, we've got, it's increasing value. It's getting lots of people deciding. Oh, isn't it tough? This is why I asked you guys to help me out, because I'd still be deciding fabric right now. Oh gosh. Jen says, I finally became part of social media. I'm on Instagram. Jen, is it so you can have a chance to win this? Because there'll be, how we're going to run it so that while everyone's deciding, is that we will make it so that to enter the prize, you need to follow Fiberific. Okay? So, and I can check that. I can see who follows me. So you need to follow Fiberific. And then to go into the draw, you can enter as many times as you want, but you have to write @ and then a friend's name. So if you've got 10 friends that you think would be interested, you can have 10 chances at the prize. So there's no limits. So yeah, that's how it's going to run. So if you don't follow me over on Instagram, you need to go over and follow me now, or you know, by the time the draw ends. But I'm looking at the time. There's no way we would have had time to cut today, so we might get Kim over and do some cutting another day. Where are we? Lots of people. Oh, it's so hard. It's so hard. So it's looking like the rainbow is winning. I think the sea foam is coming in second. I need to count again. I've lost my mouse. It's under a pile of stuff. All right, let me scroll back up again. Sea foam 1, 2, 3. There's 3 for sea foam. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 for rainbow. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 for ice cream. Am I counting that right? Can some of the mods or someone just scroll back and double check? So far it's 6 for rainbow, 5 for ice cream, and 3 for sea foam. Is that right? I love them all. Oh my god, they all look so amazing. I'm going to assume we're going to go with the handcrafted on this one as well. And then, yeah, I like the handcrafted. I should get more of them. I may have to place an order for more zip pulls because I need more rose gold. I need more gunmetal. I need some silver ones. Okay, Spanachic's coming in with the answers here. So we've got 6 ice cream. Oh, then after this, so after we decide this, so that one can go back in because that's been decided. So that can go back in the drawer. Bye bye zip pull. Buy extra rainbow ones. We don't need you. Those ones can get put away. Alrighty. 12 rainbow. Did I miss a whole pile of rainbow? Okay. It looks like the rainbow has well and truly won. How did I miss so many rainbow? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's only got 7 rainbow. Anyway, however it works out, we have more rainbow than ice cream. So we're going to go the rainbow. So I'll pop all these away. Okay. Alright, back to the bottom of the chat. And 6 sea foam. Sally got the same count as Spanachic. Okay. Alright, no worries. Alright, I'll pop those in there. Now, some of the other things, like, which I just want to show you, some of these amazing zip companies. Like, how cool is this one? Like, it's no good for what we're doing, but how cool is it? Like, it's a rainbow with that. Just, yeah, so many good choices. Alrighty. I'm going to take a photo of what we've got here so that I don't forget what's with what. So bear with. Okay, we got those. Alrighty. Good, good, good. There goes there. We have our fabrics and our zips chosen. You guys are phenomenal. I'm just going to push these to the side because we have more things to choose. We have 20 minutes to decide the rest of everything. Oh my gosh. Yeah, on this screen I can only see live chat. I don't get the other option. Okay. These are the colors I kind of shortlisted to go into the giveaway. We've got Damian Lewis Sprinkles. We've got this is a one-of-a-kind double TIFF spec. Then we've just got the standard TIFF spec. And we've got some of the special frangipani. Let me just look, because I wanted to be something I had in stock, which at the moment is not a lot. Just seeing if we've got something. We've got a bit of Louise. But yeah, that's about it. That's the choices. Yes to all the yarn. No. You got to choose one. You got to choose one to go into the bags. I have yarn fabrics and knitting fabrics and I know, Kim, but I'm happy with our selection. I'm happy with our selection. We get to choose all the things, and then we get to choose blinglet colors as well. So, like, we've got blinglets too. Can the winner choose from the selection? We could have it and your choice of one of these. We could do that. I like all of them is the problem. There's a lot of the blues. The problem is, Kim, I need to remove all of these from the shop, like the online store, until the prize is chosen, and then put them back in, because otherwise I may have someone try to buy, especially these two, because they're not standard range. They're one of a kinds. So yeah. So yeah, this one's the TIFF spec. So it was dyed TIFF, and then we put a dark, like the TIFF wash over it. The camera is not doing it any justice whatsoever. They are soft. So I'm going to push them here. The packet will also include a set of these, which is the Clover Sheepies. And then we need to choose a color of blinglets. So should we narrow it down? Or should we just give everybody purple? I like the green ones. I love these. This is my favorite color blinglet, which is the olivine. That's my absolute favorite color blinglet. Lisa likes the pinky one on the left. Margaret says any color. They're all gorgeous. I know, it's hard. Oh no, there's a golden one. Hang on. We've got a yellow, and we actually have a gold. See, look, it's probably easier if I do that. Green, yellow, so that's olivine green, lemon yellow, and gold. Maybe gold. Oh, there's some silver. Maybe gold or silver would be better. Or peacock. I love peacock too. See, this is the problem. I like them all. Choose from the limited color, so it makes it even more special. So, just so that you know, those two are the limited colors. I don't have any rainbow packs at the moment, I don't think. Another color that I really love is this powder blue. I don't reckon the yellow. Gold, silver, green. Or something inky. I designed the obsidians for me, but nobody else uses them. They're like nearly black, but like with an oil slick over the actual things. I love my sheepy stitch markers. Everybody should have them. Where could we get them from? Chantel asking for a friend. Well, on the Fiberific website, we have quite a few of these in stock in different sizes. And a box of clover just arrived. So I've actually got little packs with mixed ones in a little clear case. You can't see them. I know you can't see them. Hang on. Single camera. Bam, bam, bam. Shintami says obsidian is the bestest one ever. So that's your obsidian. And then we've got olivine. You can, there we go. Silver. Here we go, come on. Gold. Come on, camera. You can do it. There it is. How do you enter this competition again? Well, once we get everything made, we're going to put it up on Instagram. That's Peacock. And then we've got powder blue. There's actually a really nice seafoam green, but I don't think I've got any in this size at the moment. Let me just check. Nope, no seafoam green at the moment. Okay. No, we're doing mediums. That's it. Mediums. I'm making a pack. I do have a bright pink somewhere, but I wasn't going to make it for this because I've only got, there we go. It's called fuchsia. Come on, camera. There we go. The fuchsia ones are lovely. But yeah, so I'm only going to be doing like a choice of bags. I'm not going to be doing a choice of, like a choice of bags and then that yarn and or that yarn. There we go. Oh, look at this, me getting decisive. So they get to choose their bag. They get to choose which one of these two skeins. And then they get this packet of stitch markers. And we need to choose a packet of blinglets because I don't want them to choose that either. Margaret's screen froze. Did my screen freeze? I don't know. So you guys don't like the dark ones, so I'll take out the dark ones. So that leaves silver, gold, green, or powder blue. I like the dark ones personally because I just about never knit with dark wool, so I find the dark ones really stand out. Yeah. Oh yeah, sorry, I turned off top down. Hang on. Double camera. There we go. Okay. So, because I personally, obsidian and peacock, they're my two go-to that I prefer. But if not everybody likes dark ones, then we could go with any of those. I'm just going to see if I can zoom in just a little for this. It's dangerous. It could be bad. Let's see. Alrighty, let's have a look. I think Chintamani's suggesting silver. I'm not sure. Lindsay says that I'd vote fuchsia or powder blue, but depending on the yarn they pick, they would blend in. Yeah. Obsidian is nice. I have some of those. Yeah, I've got heaps of these. I actually made obsidian originally for me because I didn't think anybody would want them. And this is the obsidian here. And then I I can't remember who saw them and was like, oh my God, they need to be part of everything. So, yes, it's so hard. Isn't it so hard to choose? It's so hard to choose. And they're going to look so good in their little bags. So you guys can't choose either. Like, I don't feel so bad now. I'm going to pop that over there. That there. That there. All right. Freaky says, depending on how the light hits them, sometimes they look black, sometimes they look blue. That's the obsidian. Yeah, that's right. They do change a little. I don't know. Like, I'm torn. I like the silver. So are we narrowing it down to silver, obsidian, and blue? Oops. There we go. Obsidian will stand out better on both. I agree with you. I think obsidian is probably the most contrasting out of all of them. Like, silver is nice. I find the silver ones are easiest to lose in the house, honestly. It's going to be such a great giveaway. All right. I'm going to do obsidian. What do you guys think? So they get to choose which bag. They get to choose which skein. I'll skein this one up and put it in the matching new tags. They get to choose their skein, but they get those blinglets and those markers. How does that sound? Bub would choose the blue yarn with obsidian blinglets. Yep. Where's my water? I need some water. So Alison says, if I had to choose one for both, I would go with obsidian. Yes, I'm thinking one for both. We've already got a lot of choices that people have to make. They already have to choose which bag and they have to choose which yarn. But I just want to have something that's just in there, and then I can take the stock out of the store. Wabadoo from Sally. All right, let's see if I can unzoom. Configure the video. And then zoom back out. Apply, okay. 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 All right, that's less screens doing weird stuff. All right, I think we've done it. I think we've narrowed it down. We would never have had time to do the cutting today. We would never have had time to do the cutting today. Now I have a question for you, because I'm sure Kim's going to bring this up later, and I just need to know the answer first, so I'm prepared. Okay. So if you had to choose yarns all over again, and there was a yarn or craft related yarn, a fabric, sorry, if you had to choose fabrics all over again, and there was a yarn or craft fabric, would that have made any difference? And yes, I've got my fusible fleece and I've got the midweight interfacing. So I'm just having a look. I need exterior fabric, which we've got, lining fabric, which I've got, fusible fleece, midweight fabric that I've got. We've got our gusset fabrics, lining, fusible fleece. Yep. And then we've got our zipper closures, which, oh, I have a question. At the top of this little pouch, it sort of sits down, and you make like a little flap thing that comes into your zips. Do we make that the same fabric as our interior or as our exterior? Like, do we make it the same as our lining? Leanne says, okay, so because I will win, the Woodlands bag with the blue yarn will be mine. Have I found any Baby Yoda fabric yet? None that I like. I found one, but it just looked a bit meh, and it was really dear, so I just didn't buy it. I would make it the same as the lining. Thank you. Yeah, I think that because I would want it different than the exterior, but I was just tossing up what to do. So yeah. because it's, oh, it's attached to the lining. Okay, all right, that makes it easy. Thanks, Kim. Kim's made one before, so she knows what we're doing. But no, I haven't found any nice, like I've seen lots of nice Baby Yoda fabric, but I haven't gotten any that I like myself, if that makes sense. I've seen heaps on Etsy, but they just work out so dear. Kim's got Baby Yoda and bin chickens. Bin chickens. And then we have to decide, are we going to bother with piping? Do we really need piping? Like, you know, I don't know. I can't even grab the bag I made the other week with the piping on it that I made, because I gave that to my mum and she loves it. I gave it to her for her birthday and she thought it was the bee's knees. And she says I'm definitely my grandma's granddaughter because I don't give away bags or purses unless I put a coin in it, because my nana always said that you have to or it's bad luck. And my mum's like, no, Nana made that up. And I was just like, what? Surely she did not make that up. Do I want to make piping? My question would be more along the lines of like, what would I make it out of? Yes, and yeah, well, I made the last one proper bias because of the curves as well. So yeah, no, I definitely did. I made that one proper bias. I would probably do the piping in the purple for the what do you call it? The animals. Or I would try and I would have to see how much we need and how I could swing it. But I could try to make it the piping that, but I think that would end up doing my head. Oh, everybody does that. Okay. You can buy pre-made piping for sure, but the one thing I've learned in this whole new sewing adventure that I've been going on is A, piping's not hard to make, and B, you can make piping with your fabric so it actually matches perfectly. So for anybody wondering what piping is, hang on. Oh, there you go. See that cream sort of, it's actually textured, it stands out. So that cream edge there, that's piping. So we've got the lining on the inside and then the black on the outside and then the cream piping edge. And you put it on like edges of things. Like I've got it on the edges of these pockets as well. On the bag I made for my mum, I put it on the edges of the gussets. I didn't do it on this bag, but you can put it anywhere where that you want the edge to sort of pop out a little. It creates a really nice contrast. That was my first piping. I don't know why I thought piping something curved for the first time would be good. So we won't judge that. We'll just we'll just do that. We'll do that. Piping's not pointless. But yes, you can buy it pre-made. I like the fabric you had, so unless it was your Yarn Ninja, that would be different. It does. It adds definition and a type of reinforce. It does reinforce as well. It gives you curves, like more strength. So fancy bits. It is fancy bits. It's not necessary. It's an optional extra. I think it could look really nice to create like a nice edge on the things. I know a lot of the people who've made the bags in the link that Kim put up, they've got piping. Sally says, isn't it meant to be good luck to put a coin in the purse that you are gifting someone? That's what my nana said. And that if you don't put it in, you're basically telling them you wish they were poor and would die. So it's like always stick a coin in. So yeah, I'll think about the piping. I think that if I was going to do this with piping, I'd probably do this purple, because I think that would really pop out against this and against the cork. But I'll have a think. I won't decide right now. I've got time. And then I like this plan, you guys. This plan that you've helped me hatch. They get to choose a bag, they get to choose a yarn, but they don't get to choose their blinglets because, you know, I had to choose something. Good fortune more than good luck, I suppose. Well, my nana was definitely in camp good fortune. So yeah, and I think like imagine like a really neat like piping between the rainbow and that, like rainbow stripes with just some of that dotty, like basically think of it just like that, just a little tiny. It probably wouldn't stand out enough, honestly. Oh, hang on, Chantel. Do it this way so there's no raw edge. It would look similar to that. Yeah, that one's probably not enough contrast for it to stand out. So yeah, but I don't know, what do you think? Sew it into the linings, they can't use the coin. I don't know if that contrasts enough. I mean, the other thing is that'll be flat and this will be flat and then this will be raised, so it'll pop. But yeah, I don't know. I'll think about it. I will think about it. It does define the seam. You're right. It does make it stand out better. Look, I think I'm selling myself on the whole. I need to go and buy some more piping cord and make some piping. No more decisions. You're right, Sally. That's it. All the decisions are made. Now I just need to sew it. Now, I honestly, what do you guys, okay, this is for next week. Do you want me to wait until next week to start cutting? Or do you want me just to get in and start making and get the competition up and running? So let me know, cutting or Instagram? Or drill a hole through the middle of the coin and make it into the zipper pull. So cutting next week and sewing the week after. Oh gosh, no, I can't wait that long. I'm so impatient. I want the competition to be out there and running. So, yeah, I don't know. Do you want me to just get in there and start straight away from Sally? Get into it from Talia. So you guys want the competition up as well, so you guys can get in and get a chance to win. Just get started. Just do your thing. You're excited about it, so go for it. I am excited about it. I had meant to do all this on the weekend, so I was kind of going to do it all by myself. But now that I'm doing it with you, it is fun to do it with you as well. So I'm torn. I'm like, oh, I can't decide. But I think I will just go for it. And the other thing is, I can get one started and then make some decisions along the way that'll help with the other. Because I'm going to start with this one. I'm going to start with the spots and the dots, and get that one started. And then, because this one, this one here, the wildlife animals one, it's going to take a little bit more effort for me to decide which sections to include in the bag and which not. So I'll get started with the spots and the stripes and go from there. So yeah, this is going to be so exciting. And hopefully next week I can show you how they look. Fingers crossed. So I know that was a bit out of the ordinary for us. Start now and do progress on Instagram. I like that idea too, Alison. That's a great idea. This is so out of the ordinary, because not too much yarn talk, but we're making something to use with our yarn. And that's something that some people forget. Like I see in some groups, some people are so down the line, like it must be knitting only in this group, and it must be sewing only in this group, and it must be crochet only in this group. And I don't like that, because I like craft, and a lot of my crafts do intersect. So I've got Little Moo Designs, who I love, and I love to sew now. I'm loving this bag making journey that I'm on. But the thing is, I can make bags that benefit my yarn crafts. Like, check out this bag that I made, you know? Like, I pulled it apart a little bit. I'm going to rivet the little strands on, so that's why the clips are back on it again. But this bag is perfect for big projects like my queen, you know? Like, and it's just great for carting everything around. And this bag is perfect for tools and little sock projects. And, you know, like, I don't understand the hard delineation. And I think that's one of the reasons why when I created Fiberific, it is definitely like, yarn crafting is most definitely my main priority. But there's so many things that we can do around yarn crafting that just enhances our journey. So why would I do anything to diminish my own journey? So if ever I start getting on like too much of a tangent, I need you guys to tell me. I need you guys to let me know. Send me a DM, comment on a video. Say, hey, I think we're getting quite far away from the original plan. So, you know, like if I start going too far down, say the cricket, you know, rabbit hole, because I love my cricket and I use it a lot, but I may not share here how much I'm using it. But I'll put it on Insta and I'll pop it into Facebook and things like that. That's now, I saw it, Ills asks, which bag I'm making. I am making the Social Stitches Project Pouch by Little Moo Designs. And you can hit up Little Moo Designs. Oh, thank you, Kim's popped a link in there. Her patterns are phenomenal and they're easy to print out. So many great instructions. She has a fantastic Facebook group. So if you get stuck, you've got help. So you are not on your own. And that's something I love, because we all craft at home, especially with sewing machine stuff. You can't lug your sewing machine around that easily. You can't sit in a cafe with your sewing machine. Although I would like it. Yeah, I just, you know, I really think it's good that people have got these outlets on Facebook and things like that. Now, I just read Lindsay's thing here. From an admin standpoint, it's nice to know where the lines are. So if it's only crochet, then it's cut and dry what to remove. But I do enjoy all the crafts, so I'm just in a bajillion groups. And so am I, Lindsay, and so am I. But I just, you know, I really struggle with the, not so much like if the rules of a group state very clearly that it is knitting only, and you post a crochet picture, I think you need to expect that it's going to be removed. But I also think that the other members of the group can be a little bit mean about it. And so rather than just getting admin onto it, they can be quite nasty. But someone might be wanting help. Like, hey, tell me another group I can go to, not just get out of here. So I think that there's things that we can do that are ways to protect our groups. Like, because I've got plenty of rules in my group. You know, like there's no self-promo except for my promo unless you have previous permission from me. And sometimes I give it because it's a community. And a lot of us, I've got little yarn crafting businesses. Now it has to be something sort of useful. But yeah, it just, I always am perplexed by not so much the group's rules, which I do understand, but the attitude of the other members when somebody messes up, or when they just, I've read some, like one lady popped in it was most definitely a crocheted blanket into a knitting group asking, does anybody know how to make this? And the response she got was so cruel. And I think if I had have received those responses, I probably would have left that group. I don't know if she did, but I would have. So there's no need for that. Kathleen says, nah, bags are necessary for holding yarn and tools and equipment like spinning, like electric spinning wheels and carding boards when we go to group. And of course the food we share at our group. So sew away. Yeah, actually this would be great for like electric spinning wheels. I think my Ertol could fit in there. Like, yeah, I love a good bag. I love a good bag. Let me just have a quick read here. Freaky and Leanne are having a good old chat. Guys, I've just looked at the time. Thank you so much for not telling me we'd run over today. Nice to know my voice made it. I've got some new meds I'm trying out. It's still raspy. It's not perfect, but we made it. So I'm excited about that. I'm really excited about this as well. Oh, Lindsay, sorry, I'm just reading Lindsay's comment. I ended up snoozing a group for a month because they removed a comment I'd made because I used the word COVID and they're pretending that it doesn't have an impact on yarn supply. Oh my God. Oh, it totally has an impact on yarn supply along with a lot of other things. But yes, gosh. Yes, very excited. Very excited. All right, my friends. Keep your eyes peeled on the Fiberific Instagram. We are going to get some more sewing pictures over there. I'll try and make sure the yarn is in the shot as well, just to keep it a bit yarny. And we'll build some hype for this competition. I am very excited that there's so many of you enjoying this. One thing I do want to say before we run away is I have 5 spaces left in the Fiberific retreat. If it is something that you are interested in, send me a message. I'll send you the form. You can have a look at it. But we only have 5 more spaces and then we're totally chocked out. There is full refunds available if you're traveling interstate for COVID. So if something happens and the borders slam and you can't come, then we can sort that out. But right now we only have 5 more slots. So that is just insanity. But anyway, I will see you all next week here. Same bat time, same bat station. And I will get working on this. I'll eventually get this finished. I'm nervous. I've got a hole punch and make holes and things. But yes, I will see you all next week here. Jump into the Facebook group if you're not already a member. The Fiberific Fun Zone is a really fun place to chat all things yarn. It's especially for you guys that are here in the live streams. That's why the Fun Zone came about, was because you guys here in the live streams had conversations that you're in the middle of, and I'm like, yeah, see ya. So you can continue your conversations over there. They don't have to be yarn craft related. We talk about food. We talk about all sorts of things. We do try and keep it relevant to whatever we've discussed here in the lives. So, you know, pretty well anything that we've brought up in a live is pretty well safe game over there. It might get a little moderated, depending on what's being said, but I will definitely let you know. I'll send you a message. I won't just be all like, ban hammer, spanner fights. I love it. I love it. All right, my friends, I will see you next time. Have a great week and get some craft happening. Pick up your hooks and needles. And if you're not feeling the urge to do it, give them a clean. Give your stuff a bit of a service. You know, give your hooks a wipe down and your needles a wipe down and dust off. But I will catch you all next time. Be good. Bye.